Welcome back to HPL. I'm Tanner Grace. I'm joined by Nathan. That's Everville Zamora. We just saw Sho take a 2-0 lead over Caldy, so it's match point for Sho, and Caldy, he's got to win 3 straight.
Yeah, I mean, he finds himself in this position where he does not want to be, especially as a control player, too. I mean, we've seen people reverse sweep so far here in HPL. Green Sheep was the first one to do it, and he did it against Caldy. Yeah. I mean, this is maybe Caldy's payback on a different opponent, of course, but definitely something he's going to be looking for. And what we've seen so far from these games is, you know, kind of what we expect from Caldy, but Sho has been mixing it up a little bit. And here we go, Game 3, Sho versus Caldy. Needs 3 straight for Caldy, and Sho match point for 3 games in a row.
You know what? Caldy's going to try to beat him at his own game here. You're going to see a Hunter mirror match.
Yeah, Glaive Zuko, such an important card in this matchup, able to, you know, control the early tempo of the board while at times also adding extra damage to your own part of the board and maybe looking for some favorable trades. Both of these guys have fantastic opening hands too. I mean, 2 Haunted Creepers for Sho, 2 Leper Gnomes for Caldy.
Yeah, just great opening hands. He actually picked up a Mad Scientist here as well. It's a pretty good one early as well. He's going to get a lot of development here of his first couple turns. Loatheb, not the greatest, but it might be backbreaking that 1 turn that he needs. You can have, you know, if he has something like Kill Command, he's gonna be able to play around it with a Loatheb.
Yeah, Caldy's got an interesting couple turns in front of him now too. Exactly how he wants to sequence this. To me, it looks like he should just be pushing relentlessly
just
for pressure.
Glaive Zuko face.
Yeah, I mean he's already got 2 Leper Gnomes. He's got Pilot Shredder and he's got Kill Command. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this is a matter of how quickly he can kill Sho.
Yeah, I think this is where you just go upstairs, and we've seen Caldy be a little more defensive in the past, but we're going to see him be pretty aggressive here.
Yeah, holding on to the first charge of the Glaive Zuko I think is fine. You know, no real sight of playing a second weapon. Not only does he not have one, but even if he drew one, his hands are kind of spelled out for him at this point. With Leper Gnome and Hero Power next turn, as well as the Pilot Shredder in the coming turn. So wants to figure out exactly how he should allocate these resources before he commits anything anywhere. And so when he sees a second Haunted Creeper, at this point I believe that Caldy knows he should abandon the game plan of trying to keep anything under control and just go straight for pressure.
Yeah, picking up a quick shot here is another way to just get a lot of damage in quickly. You gotta believe we're just gonna be going upstairs and upstairs a lot. But I was gonna say, yeah, he did get the Glaive Zuko
pointed straight there. 21 for Sho and still at 30 for Caldy. But Sho, I mean, he's got the board right now. And the only thing he doesn't want to see at this point, I think, is Unleash the Hounds, and the fact that he's not using the second Haunted Creeper to take out this Leper Gnome, very much a nod to that.
Yeah, he's going to keep that in the back of his mind. You know, he doesn't want to take a ton of extra damage from, because he's going to develop his board a ton here this turn with a few more minions, but he doesn't want to just fill up his entire board and give Caldy so much extra damage here this game, because, as you said, he has the board control right now, and he's going to be able to push through a ton of damage over the next couple turns. But can he race what Caldy's doing here? Caldy can be able to get in 2 if he wants to this turn with the Glaive Zuko. He's going to get this Pilot Shredder into play. Oh, it looks like he's actually going to go after a minion here.
Yeah, I mean, going after a minion in this position is not the worst. I mean, that Abusive Sergeant is going to quickly add up to a lot of damage. So he's just choosing to take it out now. And Pilot Shredder got to be checked by this freezing trap. And now Sho looks like he's the one in the driver's seat. He's got 4 points of repetitive damage on the board, and he's coupling that with Hero Power. Caldy's entire opening has been stifled.
Yeah, and we see what happened a lot here, like it happened a lot in last month's ranked play when Hunter got so popular. You saw the Hybrid Hunter and the big heavier Hunter decks come in and start to prey on their faster brother versions of the deck, the faster Hunter decks, and you're seeing that here. Sho fell behind very quickly, very early, but he's recovering so well against Caldy here.
Yeah, he's got a lot of pressure to add to this as well. Caldy, I have to believe, is going to be forced into a defensive position here. I mean, look at this. Kill Command on Mad Scientist is not where he wants to be in this game. But, you know, heads up to him for accounting for the traps that Sho has been playing so far this game. It's very likely that this is Explosive Trap as well. But the Freezing Trap down first, it's going to trigger and return it. So I'm not 100% certain that that isn't a Freezing Trap at this point, but it's anyone's guess. I'm sorry, that this isn't an Explosive Trap at this point, but it could be anyone's guess. Yeah. We're going to find out. Oh, maybe we'll find out. I mean, there's a lot of pressure that Sho's got coming. The Loatheb going to shut off any potential for any more spells. But Arcane Golem added to Caldy's hand. I mean, with the Savannah Jaime, if that's an Explosive Trap, this may be enough pressure to get the job done.
Well, Sho actually has 14 damage this turn and actually just drew Kill Command.
That's 16 points of damage,
That's
ladies
16
and
points of
gentlemen.
damage.
Wait.
5, 10.
10, 11, 12. That's 15 points of damage. You can't play the... Oh my gosh. I mean, this is so close to this point. How does Sho actually go forward in this turn? Because now there's a couple different options. The first one is he can, you know, take a little bit of a risk and see exactly what Caldy can throw at him in terms of damage. Because Caldy's going to has his work cut out for him. It looks like Caldy on the backswing has got 15 points of damage as well.
Yeah, well, what he could do here is he could hedge his bets. He could be aggressive and trade his Lotheb into the Savannah Highmane to take 2 less damage, and then actually play Wolf Rider, Abusive Sergeant, and Hero Power and still get in a ton of damage this turn and try to finish off of Kill Command next turn.
Oh, gosh, Kill Command, 1 damage.
But then it doesn't guarantee that you have a Beast in play, so it's such a weird play. Now, if Sho does make Savannah Highmane here this turn, he has a very clean turn 7 of Wolf Rider, Kill Command, Abusive Sergeant, and getting in just a ton.
He's going to go full pressure, so Kaldi going to figure out what this trap is, then hopefully have 17 points of damage afterwards. But, you know, with this hand, it doesn't look like it's there. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is the most I count.
Yeah, it looks like Sho might have weathered the storm, the early storm from Kaldi here, and is going to pull out this game late. Just well-played game from Sho here. Played around some cards early when he could. Played around Unleash the Hounds as much as he could, and then just had enough to push through here. Man.
Yeah, the real big story is how the Haunted Creepers matched up versus these Leopard Gnomes. Kaldi was able to take an early damage lead, but didn't have everything he needed to continue that pressure going throughout the mid game. I mean, his Pilot Shredder checked by a Freezing Trap. That's the nightmare turn as far as Hunters are concerned. And, you know, Sho is the first one to a Savannah. I'm sorry, Sho is, you know, the first one with a major threat on the board in the Lotheb. So Savannah Highmane just not able to get the work done this game.
Yeah, you got it exactly right there. Kaldi came out to a blistering start, but Sho just had the tempo regain there in the Freezing Trap on the Pilot Shredder. It was just probably going to be too much for Kaldi to recover.
Yeah, Sho, you can he's kind of laughing up like, what are you going to do, man? Come on, this game has got too much pressure on him. So Kaldi going to try to play a little bit defensively here, but I think it's just not going to end up being enough in the end. Sho has too much burst damage in his hand, and sitting at 9, I mean, what could he do at this point? Wow, just 2 damage off of killing him. 1 extra mana would have made the difference in this game, and it's not going to be enough. Sho's going to win this match 3-0. And once again, choosing to queue up Hunter and maintain these priority threats that are going to apply a lot of pressure. He fought through 2 antique heal bots in game number 2, and then also had the Freezing Trap to offset a Piloted Shredder from Kaldi. I mean, who's going to stop him when he's playing Hunter? Because his win rate with it is massive so far.
Yeah, he's got a great win rate with Hunter. He's been absolutely just killing people, and he won 2 games here with it. As you said, he had to beat 2 antique heal bots in the second game. There did something like 57 points of damage in that game or something like that. And then here in game 3, you saw Kaldi come out to a blistering start against Sho. Just a great opener, super aggressive, but Kaldi Sho kept his composure, got a Haunted Creeper in play, got another one, kind of, you know, fiddled around the board enough to not take a ton of extra damage. Then he got that intricate Freezing Trap on the Pilot Shredder, got a ton of tempo back, got a Lotheb in play, and then won from there.
Yeah, able to keep that early tempo under control and then start applying the pressure for himself. If you guys want to see just how well Sho's been doing with Hunter, you can do that. Head over to pvplive.net and check out his HPL games so far. Again, he's been having a fantastic win rate with it. You can see his full stats, his breakdowns, that strategy, and more importantly, how he has played that strategy so far. When we come back, we're going to have an interview and show and see exactly how he was able to take this match so decisively, 3-0 versus Kaldi, what he expected and how that panned out for him. Guys, don't go anywhere, because when we come back, that interview with Sho. You're watching Hearthstone on PvP Live.